I don't think they know that today. My only concern is that the American people not go out and vote against what they're for and vote for what they're against. I think the American people wanted us to bring this deficit down. I think the American people wanted us to invest more in the education and training of the workforce. I think the American people wanted us to make college more affordable for middle-class people. I think the American people wanted us to pass the crime bill. I think the American people wanted us to pass campaign finance reform and lobby reform. That's what I think they wanted. So what the American people should do is to say, who voted which way? What do I want for the future? Do I want to keep fighting in these directions and say, okay, Congress did some good things and they failed to do some things they certainly should have done? Or do they want to go for this contract that the Republicans have put out on America, $1 trillion in promises, just like we had in the 80s, which explodes the deficits, cuts Medicare, shifts jobs overseas, and puts us back in the ditch? I don't think that that's the choice they'll make if they understand the choice before them. Yes.
Mr. President, getting back to the situation in Iraq, could you tell us how many Iraqi troops are moving? How many troops are involved? Which are those troops? Are they members of the Republican Guard? How far north of Kuwait are they right now? And the second part of that question, Tariq Aziz, the Deputy Prime Minister of Iraq, said today that Iraq is complying with all of these UN sanctions. What specifically has Iraq not done that you wanted to do that would result in its being allowed to export oil?
Well, I think the Iraqis are well aware of what the United States believes in terms of their sanctions compliance and to the extent to which they're working with the United Nations mission there. And I would remind you that there are other United Nations resolutions over and above the weapons inspections ones that are usually discussed. So I think that the Iraqis are quite well aware of what the United Nations expects them to do to lift the sanctions. And if they will do it, then no one will stand in their way of lifting the sanctions. In terms of the military situation, I think I have said all it is appropriate for me to say at this moment. We know what they're doing. We have responded with necessary steps. We will watch it very closely. We will report more as events unfold. Yes, Sarah.
Sarah, the Republicans are trying to blame you for the existence of a small air base at Mena, Arkansas. This base was set up by George Bush and Oliver North and the CIA to help the Iran-Contras, and they brought in plane load after plane load of cocaine there for sale in the United States. And then they took the money and bought weapons and took them back to the Contras, all of which was illegal, as you know, under the Bolin Act. But tell me, did they tell you that this had to be in existence because of national security?
Well, let me answer the question. No, they didn't tell me anything about it. They didn't say anything to me about it. The airport in question and all the events in question were the subject of state and federal inquiries. It was primarily a matter for federal jurisdiction. The state really had next to nothing to do with it. The local prosecutor did conduct an investigation based on what was within the jurisdiction of state law. The rest of it was under the jurisdiction of the United States attorneys who were appointed successively by previous administrations. We had nothing, zero, to do with it, and everybody who's ever looked into it knows that. Britt, and then David.
Saddam Hussein has misread the intentions of American presidents before. Without going any further than you care to into what may be the nature of these particular troop movements, what can you say to him today to make sure that he does not, because of your situation in Haiti, believe that you are perhaps vulnerable in the way that he thought your predecessor was vulnerable and do something that that you don't want him to do?
First of all, I rarely do this to any of you, but I thank you for asking the question in that way, because I do think President Bush's intentions were misunderstood, not because of anything President Bush did. And perhaps our position here might be misunderstood, not so much for the reasons that in your question were implied, but because we do have troops in Haiti and we are otherwise occupied.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog?
Otherwise occupied.
We're not coming from a professional view. We're not lawyers. None of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. We the hood people, you know? Representation of black people, I ain't on the bench, because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. Sitting on a Supreme Court, sitting on a
Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5. We live. Welcome to Hoodview Politics, where we go into a deep, detailed dive into politics from a hood point of view. I'm Rabbit Jones.
Tony, number one soul brother. Welcome to Hood Youth Politics. Thursday night live show. Welcome. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also hit that notification bell. We don't even know who's live.
Now, if you're new here, you don't know what to expect. But if you've been here before, you know what's going on here. Chasing maggots and coons. Maggots and coons. Puerto Ricans too. You know what I'm saying? You Brony boys are on the list too now. We got three enemies? Enemy list. We got our own enemy list, God damn it. Fuck around with y'all. Appreciate everybody that tunes in. Take your time out to subscribe and all that good shit. Guys, the 300 subscribers. Appreciate each and every one of your hoodies out there, joint. Took the time out to subscribe to your boys. You know what I'm saying, Doc? We got wildfires. We got Jackass Trump, as usual, for the next 4 years. You know what I'm saying, Doc? What's going on, player?
Same shit. Got a lot going on.
It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. Of course he won't say that. The fool president. If he wasn't president, he would have had tons of cases landing up on his anus. But Fannie Mae, they threw her off the case. She appealing that joint now as we speak. So she's trying to appeal that case and try to get back into the joint. But he president. You know what I'm saying? So most of the stuff she appealing, that's cool. But you're not gonna win the appeal. You fuck that case up by fucking main man that's in your fucking cabinet, whatever fuck is going on over there. So you fuck that whole case up. So it's over. It's over. That's what fucked it up. It's over. It's over. No.
Nobody stay in his bedroom.
No.
He a motherfucker. He a fucking adjudicated rapist. And he worrying about who she gave him the purpose to. Fuck. That's some bullshit.
She fucked that case up. I mean, if he wouldn't have never became president, he would.
Now, he became president.
And he was on fire.
Now, he was still out the streets like a normal regular citizen. She would fire his ass up. So once he got back in all that shit did. And the one that they cried about, and the one that y'all cried about, but it wasn't going first. If that prosecutor in that case hadn't went ahead and went first and put that motherfucking charge on first, he wouldn't have had a motherfucker, he wouldn't be sentenced tomorrow. Because they didn't want that to go first. But he did, and since he ignored some shit and he'll be a and he'll be staying forever.
That's tomorrow. But anyway, to me, I think he a felon already, so it doesn't matter. But it's the wildfires, though. Right for now. Right now, you're starting to see the transition from Biden to the orange teaming Donald Trump. And I want y'all to step back now. Fuck who you voted for now at this point, because the orange pig is the fucking president. So what you need to do is step back. We're going to point out a lot of stuff. Watch how he conducts shit. All right? it's a fucking fire roaring through LA. Most presidents take care of stuff behind the scene, get up, have a little speech, and let them know we with them. You know what I'm saying? Just let the people in America know, and that be it. But what would he do? Take 2 shots. What did he do? What,
What he already done. He's already done. He's already done. He's blamed. He's went on Gavin Newsom. Blaming Gavin Newsom. He's running around telling people. He's running around now putting out posts talking about any water in fire hydrants. They cut the fucking fire hydrant, the fire department budget, and they actually raised the fucking fire department budget. He's running around lying now. Ain't no way he's gonna do when he get in office. Only thing he's gonna do is when he get in office, he's not gonna get California what they need. But as usual, the man that nobody wanted to run for president is taking up and made sure California is gonna be all right because he has already today made sure that the federal government is going to pay for 100% of the cost to fight these wildfires. And we build from these wildfires, and well, we're going to pay 100% of the cost for the next 6 months. So that means it's going to get money out there to rebuild, to fight these fires, because well, earlier today there was 5 fires burning, 5 wildfires burning in California. And this evening, a 6th one kicked off. So my understanding is correct. There's 6 wildfires burning in California. He wants to blame the motherfucking government of California, the governor, the mayor of Los Angeles. How the fuck you gonna blame that? If something catch on fire, they don't control the wind.
No.
That's the fucking problem. That's why the fucking fires is getting out of control. It's windy as shit out there.
No. That's not it though. We ain't got to worry about that. Our thing is, on our side, is we got to figure out what they doing, just what they doing there. We got to be up to speed with it. We can't complain about what they doing. This is the politics now. This is what they do. They make shit politics. So we got to do it too, right? So their angle in this right now is to blame. They making up some of this shit, right? The no water and all that shit. Some of this shit is being made up. But now you have to, as Democrats online and all that shit, go at him. He the president now. He can't keep blaming other people. Go at him. Say it's on him. It's your fault. Why you ain't doing nothing? Get over there and do it. Whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Start saying this shit is all their fault. Then bring up the budgets. These motherfuckers didn't vote for. Water.
It's not that. It's that. There's no water.
And a little fish.
No water. And they trying to, which is a law. And it's not.
They blow shit out the joint, bruh.
They lie because the shit they talk about, the fish, the smell, that didn't come from that law didn't come from California. That is a federal law. That is a federal law under the Endangered Species Act. And if you don't know that much, he shouldn't be president in any fucking way. They lying. Now, Gavin Newsom and Karen Bass is coming out, not only rebutting the shit, telling everybody, they look, that's a goddamn lie, they bringing receipts. They sit there and run around on Fox TV, Fox News, and all this other shit talking about, man, they cut the fire department budget by $17 million, which is a goddamn lie.
And then they're gonna say they ran out of water.
Yeah, they pushing the water.
They just on something different, bruh.
Okay,
Like, for example, all these motherfucking fire hydrants are not loaded with tons of water just flow like the ocean. It's going to be an ending point to most of these motherfucking fire hydrants. That's why when we was little, when it's hot outside, we used to motherfucking turn the fire hydrants on. They used to come around that joint and try to make us turn it off because it's not an unlimited supply of water coming out of there. So when you got 4 or 5 of them all over the city, all of them is not going to have enough to combat the huge fire that was going on at that time. So therefore, if that is the case, you have to bring the everything over air, which means they couldn't do it because the wind was blowing. That's why they waited for the next day. But shit like that is what Republicans will come in and say, see, you ain't do this, you ain't doing that. Why you waiting for this and why you waiting for that? When they don't know the reality of basic fucking shit. It be basic shit.
This is all people. And this dumbass will understand if you ever work and did any manual labor, know how shit in his own home works. Look, if you got 5 or 6 fires burning, and these are not little fires, these are major wildfires. Homes are burning, cars are burning, and you have thousands. You don't have hundreds. You have thousands of fucking fire trucks out there at the time, hooked up to these hydrants. Water, you're not going to get water pressure. Water pressure is going to be fucked up somewhere, and water is not going to flow because you're taking too much water out at one time. So the water pressure is fucked up. So you're not going to have water like you think. If you got 5 or 6 wildfires, and these are not houses here and there, these are acres and acres and acres of land that is burning. And this is people that listen to them. This is shit that's basic common sense that should be running in your head. That if you're gonna hook up all of this shit, the water you ain't gonna have the pressure. So in some places down in the valley or whatever the fuck, you're not gonna get water like you're supposed to. That's why they're doing it. That's one of the reasons they do airdrops. That's why they got helicopters out there doing airdrops. But you got a bunch of people out here that will believe anything this dude say. This dude has never worked with his hands in his life. He does not know. Only thing he knows about water is how to turn on a faucet or flush a toilet. That's all the fucking thing he knows. Other than that, he don't know shit. He don't know shit when somebody can tell him. He's running around talking about they cut the fire department budget by $17 million. That's a goddamn lie. There's no way in California. California, they don't get no rain there. It's not like in Seattle, up in Washington. They go months without getting water. That is one of the reasons the shit is burning like it is, because they go months without getting water. Getting rain. That ain't got nothing to do with what the governor or the mayor did. That's nature. And if the fires are spreading faster than they can contain them, why? Because it is windy out there. And you got wind blowing several miles an hour. It is blowing this shit. That's why the shit burning like it is. But you got people who understand this, will listen to this damn fool tell you something like this. Oh, and they didn't cut the budget. They increased the fire department budget. They increased the fire department budget by $50 million. That's a long way from cutting it by 17 million or whatever, billion or whatever the fuck they said it was. Come on, this dude, and if y'all gonna keep out here listening to this dude, and I know, look, I know it's some stupid motherfuckers on stupid MAGA people out there. All y'all ain't dumb. All y'all can't. The whole Republican Party cannot be this dumb. Just to listen to anything this dude does and says, this shit is ridiculous. This shit is past ridiculous.
During the pandemic, you often said that you didn't believe that you should bail out blue states that you believe were being mismanaged. Given your criticism of Governor Gavin Newsom, are you willing to work with him, and do you believe that federal aid should be provided to California for as long as it takes?
Well, it's very sad because I've been trying to get Gavin Newsom to allow water to come. You'd have tremendous water up there. They send it out to the Pacific because they're trying to protect a tiny little fish, which is in other areas, by the way, called the smelt. And for the sake of a smelt, they have no water. They had no water in the fire hydrants today in Los Angeles. It was a terrible thing. And we're going to get that done. It's going to finally be done. I got it done from the federal side, and he didn't want to sign it, but it's not going to happen again like that. There's no reason. Can you imagine? You have farmers that don't have any water in California. They have plenty of water. They don't have a drought. They send it out to the Pacific, and it's crazy. So what's happening in California is a true tragedy. I know those areas very well. I have many friends living in those houses. That is a true tragedy. ever thought. I mean, virtually Beverly Hills and areas around Beverly Hills are being decimated. The biggest homes, some of the most valuable homes in the world are just destroyed. I don't even know, you talk about a tax base. If those people leave, you're going to lose half your tax base of California. This is a true tragedy, and it's a mistake of the governor, and you could say the administration. They don't have any water. They didn't have water in the fire hydrants. They don't have water. And yet the water comes from, where? Up north. And it comes down at levels, they give millions and millions of barrels of gallons of water that they have, and they send it out into the Pacific. For the Pacific, it's like a drop, it's nothing. But for California, we take care of the whole state. So what's happened is a tragedy, and the governor has not done a good job. With that being said, I got along well with him. When he was governor, we worked together very well, and we would work together. I guess it looks like we're going to be the one having to rebuild it. But what happened there, I don't think there's anything that I've ever seen quite like it. And the insurance companies are going to have a big problem, because you're talking about big, big dollars.
Let me say this, you dumbass, and I'm gonna take you back. I'm gonna take you back to this basic third grade civics. Why the fuck would you need to send water back to the Pacific? The Earth, and you can check this out. You don't believe me? 80% of this planet, 80% of this planet is covered by water. 80%. Only 20% of the planet is land. Only 20%. Why the fuck do you need to send water back to the Pacific? The Pacific is one of the Pacific, the Atlantic. Those are two. Those are on the east side of the United States. Are two of the largest oceans, water masses in the world. But you have to send water back to protect a tiny fish, which is a lie you're telling, because the actions that are taken to protect the smelt, it doesn't come from California. It comes from the federal government. If any animal, smelt, the bald eagle, any animal or any species that is on the endangered species list, it comes from the federal government. And Donald Trump, you know this. At some point, dude, you got to stop lying to people. Just tell the fucking truth. You're telling people that ain't no motherfucking water in the fire hydrants because they pumping it back to the Pacific Ocean. Why the fuck? The Pacific Ocean's not running dry. 80% of the fucking earth is water. Dude.
Now, like, people don't live in these type of states like LA and where we have wildfires at. It's hard to understand why it's fires out there from the beginning. So you're probably sitting there thinking, what the fuck is that be about anyway? Like, for the normal motherfucker, that just seems odd. But there's a million reasons why a fire will start somewhere out there and continue, right? So for everybody out, just like me, because when I started doing this politics, I don't know everything. I don't know shit. Trust me, I don't know a motherfucking thing. I'm learning as we go too, right? But for the normal motherfucker, just fires just starting somewhere seems odd to them, right? So wildfires itself are more either human or natural. Either it's going to be a fucking lightning or some shit, or they going to set shit on fire.
Wildfires burn up to 5 million acres of land in the United States each year. While they can start naturally, wildfires are often caused by humans with devastating consequences.
I mean, it could be plenty of things. Somebody could be smoking in the woods. But California, out there area is dry.
Wildfires are large, uncontrolled infernos that burn and quickly spread through wild landscapes. Types of wildfires may include forest, brush, and peatland fires, depending on the landscapes affected. Wildfires require 3 components known as the fire triangle: a heat source, fuel, and oxygen. Heat sources such as the sun, a hot bolt of lightning, or a smoldering match can supply enough heat to spark a fire. That spark then turns into flames when fuel or any flammable material is present. Dry, dead grasses, leaves, and trees are common fuels for wildfires, but so are living vegetation called green fuels. Pine trees and other evergreens contain flammable oils that can burn when exposed to a heat source. As the fuel burns, the resulting flames feed and thrive off of oxygen. When air movement or wind occurs, not only is more oxygen supplied to the fire, but it may also help transport and spread the flames. Since wildfires occur outdoors, they have a nearly endless supply of oxygen from our atmosphere to burn.
That's one of the reasons if,
So,
go ahead.
for like a motherfucker just trying to figure it out, right? It's a lot of trees out there. That alone is enough to just keep fires going, right? So when the wind blows, it gives it more oomph to the fire. For example, if you set something on fire, and then when you do it like this, or you blow it, it'll get more and more. It's the same shit. Like you try and blow it and give it more oxygen. So if it's outside, it's gonna get plenty of wind and plenty of oxygen. Now, if it's trees lined up beside each other, it's easy for this tree to get caught to this tree, to that tree, and continue. Quick, fast, if the wind blowing it fast. It can spread fast. And that's what happened there.
Yeah, and people gotta understand this. When they tell you, and you hear that it never rains in Southern California, that is the truth. And that is the problem. That was one of the reasons I would never live in that area. Not only the earthquakes, the mudslides, and shit like that. It's dry and it's hot year round. So if the trees not getting no water, the grass is not getting no water, the ground is not getting no water, it's just dry. So, and it rains every so often. Just like Seattle is on the West Coast. But you never hear about this shit in Seattle because up in that part of the Pacific, or on the Pacific coast, it rains all the time. If it did that in this area, Los Angeles and shit like that, you would never get no wildfires and shit. But it's so dry and it hardly, like, they go months without rain. They might go a whole summer, and then the whole year is like what? It don't drop like 70 degrees and 70, 75, 80s all year long.
But that's the thing about having a dumbass president, though.
Yeah. So when shit catch on fire, that shit going up.
We don't understand that where that area is a shortage on water anyway, right? Because of where they are. But that in his mind frame doesn't connect. It's just they ain't had no water there. That's all he kept saying. He's an idiot, bro. He about as dumb as they get, and he the fucking president.
We live on the East Coast. And we know how, especially during summertime, when it don't be no rain and it's a drought out here, we miserable as hell. And you can see everybody lawn turning brown because they grass burning up, and nobody want to water it, can't water it all the time because you're running your water bill up. So you just think they deal with that all year long. When we out here, right now, we in motherfucking we in big coats, jeans, long johns. We doubled up, wearing boots and shit. They ain't wearing that shit in California. It's still warm out there. So
what I'm saying is,
got a dumbass in the White House.
The fact that I ain't expecting nobody to know every fucking thing, but you're a president. You got access to so much information. If you so dumb to shit, find out first. He just jumps out there. They ain't had no water. He just kept on saying that shit. So now you go on the motherfucking YouTubes. This is how they do it. So now that's their thing. Oh, California governor is a piece of shit. He didn't even get no water. He don't even have no water. The hydrant's out. So that's gonna be talking points, and they're gonna have his face on all their little podcasts.
Yep.
So, and it's all misleading. And to me, this is where a Democrat, whoever running for the DNC, These are the type of things they have to be on top of ASAP. Now, get on it immediately. Matter of fact, start doing live streams. All y'all motherfuckers got YouTubes. All y'all congressmen, senators, all y'all got YouTubes. Live stream that shit. Slowly explain it to people. So when he start running around saying dumbass shit, they can be like, hold on, man. They just walk me through that shit on one of those live streams. They don't have to even know it's you as a congressman or whatever the fuck. Just sit there and walk through shit easily. How the funds are being allocated, you got to let people know. You got to let them know exactly what you're doing, what time you're doing it, who's on what, who getting what done. Everybody got to be doing that now, and don't let that orange fuck be the only one talking. If you do that, everything's gonna be lies, misleading shit. And that's up to y'all to stop it. Just like now, whoever the governor is, whoever the congressperson is, your mic is just as loud as his at this point, because that's what's going on at. And whatever he say, combat it ASAP and start putting more information out ASAP. Say, all right, I got such and such as many police officers there. I got such and such how many people here. I got this going on here. Explain the shit. Walk it through. Say, hey, the water didn't come through because XYZZ. Now we on it now. You got to do it, because if you let him do that type shit, you're going to be fucked.
Well, see, this is the problem I got with that. Now, I understand what you're saying. I see where you're coming from, but this is the problem I got with that. It's one thing if you're dealing with brush fires and out in because there's a lot of area out there in California that you get brush fires. You know, it ain't moving where people live. Now this shit has moved where people live. People are losing their homes. You got people that are reporting on the fire and then going home and their house is burnt down. You got it was one of the basketball players that played for for one of the LA teams who had to leave and go home and evacuate his family last night because the fire was approaching. It is not approaching, it's in residential areas now. You can get on any social media right now, and it's not just Democrats or whatever. It's all types of people of all persuasions out here who have lost everything. All their shit is burnt to the ground. They lost their home, their cars, people have died and everything. And for a motherfucker to have to get out here and combat misinformation when people are losing their homes, losing their lives, and the fucking city is basically burning down because it's moving further and further and further into residential areas. And you got to get out here and might have to get out here and combat misinformation from an orange jackass. That's a fucking shame. And no shit. Look, dude, you're not in office yet. Shut the fuck up. Let the president who's in there for what? 10 more days. Let him do his thing. If you think you can do better when you get in there, do better or don't do nothing at all. But you are not the president yet. And yet you're making it harder for these people out here to get help. These people need help. There's people out there don't have no home tonight, don't have no nothing. And let me tell you something, you dumb fuck. You got all these motherfucking hotels that got your name on it and all this shit. And these motherfucking rich white people that you like so much that are losing their homes. I ain't hearing you say, well, you know what? Let some of them, let some of these families, stay in my hotel or something until they get on their feet and then help them out until FEMA can get them going. You're not even doing nothing like that. You want to attack the governor and the fucking mayor when people are out here dying. And then people got to combat misinformation. People that got to combat misinformation. And the LA Times, I ain't leaving y'all motherfuckers out either, because you are a newspaper and it's a news organization. And as a news organization, it is your job to get the news to the people. And if people go to the LA Times to find out where to go, where to get help, where to fire at, and y'all want me to tell me that y'all gonna keep that information behind a paywall, that if people need to get that information from the LA Times, they gotta buy a fucking subscription, and people had to raise hell to make y'all drop the paywall? That's some bullshit. Come on, man.
Told you, they all try to make money off of tragedies. We've been
That's
talking
what
about
they
that
do.
for a while.
Yeah, we know
With
that.
the gas, they pumped the gas prices up. All that good shit. Even when we going through the motherfucking pandemic, they find a way to make that money. That's what they do.
Yeah.
Now this motherfucking this smelt shit, I don't know about that. It's a motherfucker. First of all, it's a fish that most of these motherfuckers, it's like some you use to go fishing with, for real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a danger joint, so they've been on the list for a while. And for him to put that in it, it's just so jackassery, bro.
Right.
Between that, Canada, Greenland, he just all over the place with some dumb jackass shit, bro.
This motherfucker got on my last nerves all fucking ready. I mean, I can see if you want to politicize the shit, don't politicize shit when people are losing everything. You know, you got a city, you got a part of the country that is literally on fire, and more fires are cropping up. You got people out here tonight, and what I was about to say a minute ago, because you brought up something about people making money off of tragedy. Y'all wanted to jump on her when she got into the race, when one of her issues was about price gouging. I bet you this much. Around that area where shit at and the fires at, oh, you can best believe them motherfuckers out there didn't jack the prices up on everything.
Oh no,
the water might be $10.
When we come in the next podcast, we're gonna have all the prices with by the leave. We're gonna have all levels with unemployment at. We're gonna tell you where gas prices at. Everything. We're gonna lock it in.
Yeah.
And wherever it go from there, we're gonna see who did what.
But that, right now, that's this. Look, that's what y'all voted for, and that's the type of person that y'all voted for. Yeah, people are out here. And not just in California. And people are having problems everywhere. But right now, the big thing is the wildfires in California, because a good part of the state is on fire, and people are dying. People are losing their homes. People are losing everything they own. People are losing shit they done had for years, and that they can never replace. And for these people to go on Fox and talk about the fire chief is a DEI hire, and they weaned all the white people out of the fire department and all this whole other bullshit. That is some garbage. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all should be ashamed that y'all voted for people like this. Y'all should be ashamed that y'all follow people like this. But you're not ashamed because you know what? You're one and the same.
There's a list of motherfucking endangered species. You got the box turtle,
Yeah,
African wild dog.
it's a list a mile long.
The gorillas. You got rhinos for sure.
Yeah.
You got brown spotted monkeys. Damn.
Yep. You got shit you never even heard
Red
of.
fronted mascow.
And
Hammerhead sharks.
Damn, hammerheads endangered. There's a lot of shit in the water that's endangered.
African forest elephants.
Mm-hmm.
The whale.
Yeah, I ain't know the hammerhead was on that list.
Clouded leopard.
But that's not,
Damn.
and that's not state.
Bumblebees.
Bumblebees endangered?
Yep.
Damn. But that's not from that list you read. That's not California's endangered species. That's federal. To get on that list, that's federal. And for you, and Trump, you knew this. And look, dude, you know this. And you know how they get up on there. And your people know this. For you to take that, try to flip it around like, oh, they're trying to save some little ass fish and letting people die and letting people lose their homes. They can't contain the fires, and they ain't got no waters in the fire hydrant. No, it's a lot of shit that go into that. When you are at it with 6, at least 5 or 6 wildfires are burning out of control. You got people coming in from other states to fight this fire. You got people coming in from other countries to fight this fire, and you will have more people, and you're going to see motherfuckers from probably Africa in that motherfucker fighting this fire because they need people to fight fires. And you can't take the firefighters from everywhere, because then you don't have nobody to fight a fire if a fire break off somewhere else. So you're going to get volunteers coming in from other places to fight this shit. Dude, you and your billionaire friends, if y'all care about this fucking country at all, come on, y'all wouldn't do this. Y'all would help.
Man, these wildfires crazy, bro.
Right. Y'all don't give a fuck. Just like what was it? It was a natural disaster. It was a natural, I don't know, it was wildfires, earthquakes, or something that happened in California while Trump was in office the first time. Trump wouldn't give him the money to help.
Well, the lady asked him was point blank, you said you weren't gonna help blue states. Then he started telling where he got get the water, open the water back up or some stuff, and then I'm gonna help him or some shit. But he don't know what the fuck he talking about at all. So it doesn't even matter what he talking about, to be honest with you. Now, it's something we've been doing for a while. Is motherfucking keeping people up to date with some shit. So everybody know the unrest over in Haiti. And it's still fucked up over there.
Oh, right.
And yesterday, the UN said 5,600 people were killed by gangs and rampage. 1,600 people were kidnapped. $2,200 altogether, 1,500 kids. See, this is the only thing I don't like about. If I want to complain about like with my money, like when they complain about the money going in, like, well, if I start complaining about why my money not going to there, why is it going to Ukraine, Kirk, whatever the fuck, Russia and all that shit, when I'm not even complaining about that because that's going to be over my pay rate. So I know it's going there for some type of reason, but I need to know why not for Haiti. You talking about the Gaza Strip all fucking summer. But you can't tell me this don't come close anywhere near to what's going on in Gaza. This shit is happening on a daily basis. We talking about gangs running the whole fucking joint. 700,000 gang members. That's basically a fucking army.
It's basically the same thing that's going on in both. You basically got a genocide going on in both places for real. You got people overrunning the countries or whatever, and killing everything and everybody in sight. And you got it going on in both places. So to me, it really ain't no different. The only difference is, you know what I'm saying? One place is Israel and Gaza,
and one is
other place is Haiti. That's the difference.
If they don't call it, it's called gangs here. And the motherfuckers over there, what do they call them? Terrorists?
Yeah.
Jihadi or something? They call them something, but they doing the same activity.
Oh yeah, you know.
It's all gang warfare to us.
Yeah, I mean it's the same. To me, it's the same. What's going on is the same, but like I say, one place is Haiti, which is
everybody remember.
I would say Haiti is not high on the priority list, and then you got over there in Israel and goddamn Israel and where Ukraine is.
Everybody gotta remember they had a motherfucking earthquake, tornadoes. Then they had a motherfucking president get murdered, and the suspicion that the wife had something to do with it. It's so fucked up over there, bro. Meanwhile, the gangs are just running everything.
Yep.
My thing is, as far as the game's concerned, I just don't get what is your end goal, bro? Like, when we was coming up, man, we used to protect women and children, bro. We was out there joint bucking and shooting all day long, but wasn't there no women and no kids. For some odd reason, I don't get the destruction where your kids can't grow and have a happy life. I can't see what makes y'all think y'all men by doing that. What's the end goal to this? You ain't gonna have no country. And in the end, somebody white gonna come in and take the shit over. Yeah. If you keep this up. So make your mind up. Like, It's not gonna continue where you gonna just be running the shit now. A game ain't gonna run the country now. See what I'm saying? You gotta open up, make your mind up. What are you doing? And what's the end goal? Just keep fear and terror in your country? I just don't understand what is this? I don't get what you're doing. We get it. Presidents are dying left and right. Can't be the president you mad at, because them motherfuckers ain't even lasting. So what is this here? What's the end goal? Is this telling me you want to be the person running shit? You want to be the president? I mean, what's the end goal? I don't get it.
The end goal is probably what you're saying is to take over.
See, like in Gaza, we know the end goal. They want the land. That's really the end goal. But here, what is it?
They want the country. They want to run it.
Is that realistic? Think about that for a minute.
I mean, if you run,
in the end, Russia or the motherfucking they gonna get together. The countries joint get together. The UN and all that want to get together and running that. Sooner or later, white people will run their country. They keep that shit up.
If they ain't ran up in there by now, and we've been talking about Haiti for what, about 2 years now.
It's gonna happen.
If they ain't ran up in there by now, what's the fuck?
Where they gonna run in and just take it over, occupy?
But
now we just played the joint. Clinton early in the motherfucking joint where he said they was in Haiti and he actually said we occupying.
Yeah, but at some point,
now you see what I'm saying?
At some point, I guess they figured they're gonna if they take control. I think it's like this. I think if the gangs or whoever get control of the government, that means they're gonna get control of the military. I think when they get to that point where they get control of the military,
man, they gonna come nuke that joint.
Then they gonna come.
Somebody gonna come take over.
They gonna come up. Somebody gonna have to do something, because you can't have a rogue government over there.
I just don't get it.
So
it's gonna be America.
So yeah, no, it won't.
It's gonna be America.
No, it won't.
Right.
Not with Trump in office. It won't.
Ain't nothing gonna happen the next 4 years, but it's gonna get worse by the end of these 4 years. Somebody got to go in there.
But see, that's the problem with shit going on around the world. And look, if within 4 years, whoever over there trying to take over Haiti, going to take over Haiti, they ain't gonna give a fuck.
At this point,
they don't give a fuck.
This point, there's no way people are having babies, kids growing up healthy when there's no doctors, no hospitals, no schools. Like, what's y'all doing over there, bro? Y'all fucking the black people up, the culture up over there. There's no end game to killing each other for power. Because somebody else gonna come in there and run the bitch is not gonna be black. I just don't get y'all end goal to this thing. Is just the oddest thing to me is the end goal. Because when you don't have no doctors in the country, now you don't have no teachers in the country, what the fuck are y'all trying to do here?
This is what's going to happen. At some point, like I say, with Trump in office, Trump ain't going to give a fuck about Haiti. Because that Haiti is one of the shithole countries he referred to. So he don't give a fuck about Haiti. What's going to happen is, like you saying, they're not going to have what they need. They're not going to have no food. They're not going to have no medicine. They're not going to have nothing. They're going to have no doctors. They're going to have no nothing in there. Just the basics that they need to supply them to survive. And we're not even talking about, that's before you even get to education and stuff like that. They're not going to have the basic stuff they need to survive every day. And if these gangs take over the government, they damn sure ain't gonna get it, because you're gonna have to get it from them and through them. So what's gonna happen is what you're gonna have had before over in Haiti, countries in Africa, is you're gonna have a humanitarian crisis where you're gonna have people it's gonna be disease, it's gonna be hunger, it's gonna be famine, it's gonna be that. Until you see that across your TV every night, ain't nothing gonna happen. But guess what? This fool already put the networks and the news outlets in check, so you ain't gonna see it. So it's gonna be a fucking mess, because you want to have people, and normally people will try to escape and come to we're going to America. Fuck that, we get something done over there. But the way they are on immigration, do you think any immigrants from Haiti is getting in this country while that fool is in office? I don't think so. So it's going to get bad. It's going to get bad for them people. It's going to get bad for the people, worse for the people in Ukraine. It's going to get bad for the people of Gaza. It's going to get bad for the people of Taiwan when China get ready to roll up in there and take over Taiwan. And this is what y'all voted for. Now, the point I want to make off of that is, do you think he gives a fuck about gangs taking over Haiti, China taking over Taiwan, Russia taking over Ukraine, Israel getting rid of Gaza, taking over Gaza? Do you think he really gives a fuck when on his mind right now, he wants to annex Canada, basically take over Canada. He wants to take over Greenland so he can get the motherfucker and take over the Panama Canal. He already got his sights on shit he wants to take over. So if he wants to run around taking over shit, what makes you think, or anybody think, he gives a fuck about what's going on in a place like Haiti? I don't give a fuck about that.
Man, shouts out to motherfucking niggas in Haiti, man. But I wish I could talk to somebody from Haiti, bro. Like, I want to have a discussion. Like, if anybody watches this joint, live in Haiti, live in Port-au-Prince, even listen to this podcast or something, I would love to talk to somebody from Port-au-Prince. And I just want to have a conversation. I just want to understand. I just don't get the end goal to slaughtering our black people like this, bro. You know what I'm saying? But we for the next 4 years, we won't have to worry about nobody helping them. That's going to probably get even worse. So keep your head up out that joint. And one thing, this motherfucker already done put 100 motherfucking executive orders up, ready to go. 100 executive orders planned to the Senate Republicans focus on border, energy, and crime. So 100 executive orders to all the people that said Biden's doing too many executive orders, it was overreach and all that shit. They don't give a fuck no more. Now you see what I'm saying? I don't even think he reached 100. This nigga off the bat coming out with 100. They're gonna have more and more coming out after that. Most of this shit that either Biden did or Obama did, and he just automatically just switching it back up to whatever the fuck he wants. That's basically what it is. Shit they had already lined up to switch back. Most of this shit is gonna be shit to relax rules for energy people or motherfucking polluters and motherfucking fuckers in tech and all that shit and taxes and all that shit. That's what these shits was.
What I've been trying to tell y'all what's gonna happen. And we been trying to tell y'all this shit for a minute. And I'm gonna tell y'all again what's gonna happen. When they talking about when the motherfucker said, the dude he try to make his little borders our home and whatever the fuck his name is, I don't know. When he say we know where the immigrants are or the undocumented workers are. Well, this afternoon I was scrolling my timeline and I see that this dude has already got raids planned in the Washington, D.C. suburban area planned for day one. And I know what that's, and what was we talking about weeks ago, right after the election? I said this before. They're coming into these democratic cities, Democrat-run cities, and these sanctuary cities. I believe that one of them is that 100 executive orders that he got is one, he's going to ban sanctuary cities. He's going to do that. And they're coming for places like Riverdale, out here in Maryland, Langley Park, with Adams Morgan, sanctuary cities like Baltimore. And you got Maryland Governor Westmore made a statement today that, you know, that he has to do what he got to do to protect his city. I mean, protect the citizens of this state, or the people in this state, because these raids, let's get this one straight, these raids might be happening Monday after next at the earliest. So Monday after, not this coming Monday, but the next one at 12:01, when he goes sign these executive orders and orders his Justice Department, say, you know where they at? Go get them. They coming, and this shit gonna be swift, fast, and I don't know where the fuck they gonna put these people. They ain't got nowhere to put them. I mean, they're gonna load all the jails up, and then what? This shit.
Yeah, the governor said he rejecting, but sanctuary cities for people, like, for example, the laws have certain laws on the books, and they're already chasing around people that undocumented already. And in some states and some cities, like a church or something, that would hibernate them. They keep them there. You know what I'm saying? It's called they call that sanctuary city. And what the Orange Demon is going to want to do is shut those down. It's something like motherfucking smoking people out. Like shut down the spots where they got them hid at or they live in at, smoke those out, and when they get out in the public, that's when they're gonna lock them up, send them in the ice and put them in the cages and whatever the fuck they gonna do. They ain't even built no cage yet. I don't know how they gonna do this shit. About to be crazy. But the fact it's gonna be crazy is the least part of it. It's the once you get this shit on camera with families crying and all this wild shit going on, it's going to happen. There's no way you're going to try to separate people, and this don't going to be a disaster, bro. It's going to automatically be a disaster.
Ugly because we know anybody that work know you gotta fill out that I-9 thing form immigration. So they know with people like they can dial it up and they know if you working somewhere because you know they take the money out to check. So they already know where you are. They're going up in workplaces, they're going up in where people work, or they got addresses and you know they got your information. They'll be waiting for you at home or they'll get you in the middle of the night or whatever the fuck. This is, man, I don't even know what to say because this shit gonna be ugly because you want to have people, look, start next week. If this shit jump off, say he go in on the 20th, and say by the end of that week, this shit, you know, start jumping off that the first, you know, you turn on your TV and you see the first immigration raids and shit, or you see that he gave the order, people gonna start quitting jobs. People gonna start going to other states and hiding. You know, I gotta you can come down here. They ain't really. They gonna go to red states because they not going to red states off the break because you don't have that many. You don't have immigrants like that or undocumented people in red states. It's usually in the blue states where the sanctuary cities at. So you gonna have people fleeing, quitting jobs, packing up their family to try to hide from these people for as long as they can hide. Then you got people out here now that's putting bounties on, that want to put bounties on illegal immigrants' heads and shit. We'll give you $1,000 if you turn, or for each one you turn in, and all this whole other shit. This is about to be one of the most fucked up ass periods. If this shit go down like this, there's gonna be some weird, wild, fucked up ass shit going on. You gonna have motherfuckers turning motherfuckers in. Hey, look, dog. I think you got 6 or 7 up in there. Where my 6,000 at? Shit like that, man. This is.
Appreciate everybody, man, that got us to 300 subs. Appreciate y'all a whole lot. Each and every one of you that took the time out to sub to us. Appreciate y'all a whole lot. You know what I'm saying, dog? Each and every night we be here. Go ahead.
I appreciate if you tell a friend and get us 300 more.
Appreciate everybody, man, that took their time out, though, for sure. Now, end of the year, all last year was a wild year for sure. A lot of things going on. A lot of shit was popping off during the year last year. It was a crazy year. If you think last year was crazy, this coming up year, we're in the roller coaster for sure. And we're gonna look back on some of these motherfuckers and try to give us awards for certain people in certain categories of last year. You know what I'm saying? That now, I do want to start with the Rising Star Award. Rising Star of the Year. Now, it's a lot of people that can be mentioned in this here, you know, as far as politics is concerned, or in the journalistic realm. But either way, it's a ton of black people that deserve, black women that deserve Black Lady of the Year. You know what I'm saying, dog? Fannie Willis, for example. What's my girl name on Meet the Press? A girl on CNN, Abby. You know? So it was a tight race for sure. You know? I don't know. You don't remember I don't know what certain rising black stars you might think about.
There's only one rising black star I think about, but rising black stars, who out there? It's a lot. It depends on what you're looking at, because you got people in the podcast world. You got Karen Hunter starting to blow up more. Reese Code is blowing up more. Let me see. You got Angela Also Brooks. She's a rising star. You got the female senator black lady senator from Delaware. I keep forgetting her name. She's a rising star. It's a lot of rising stars, male and female. So on it for real, you can't leave them out. It's just that the one that was chosen happened to be female, but you got rising stars on both sides. And they out there. I mean,
what about Booker?
Cory Booker. Nah, I don't classify him as a rising star. That dude already ran for president. Wes Moore, that's a rising star.
Okay. So Wes Moore. So if you call him a rising star because of the way he handled what? The bridge joint, or what is he doing? He passed the bill. He passed a lot of shit too.
The first black governor of this state. That puts him in there, and he's everywhere. You turn on your TV in the morning, he on there. If he's going around campaigning for everybody, for real, he's out there right now, and his name is getting out there more and more. I mean, I just seen something the other day when they talk about he could be on the ticket or at the top of the ticket in 28. I don't think he's ready yet, but that's the kind of buzz he's getting, you know. I mean, you can even put Warnock in there, Raphael Warnock in there. It's a lot.
True. Now Wes Moore, that's a good one. That's a good one. Let's see. Yeah, when I think about and what about girl that say Big Gretch?
Who, Big Gretch? Who, Gretchen Whitmer?
Yeah.
You can put her in there.
Big Gretch.
You can put her in there as a rising star. She's out there. I mean, Shit, Tim Walz came out of nowhere. Him, damn, it's just like
This year's 2024 rising star is Miss Crockett. Miss Crockett. My baby, Black Lady. This could be the man too, but it's regardless. It's the rising star. And the rising star is Jasmine Crockett, lawyer, politician, the 55th woman in the Congress. And she the one that called her the bad bitch, blonde bitch, whore. That one. Rising star, baby. What you think?
Yeah, she going places. I'll say that. I think she'll end up on more committees. She got a voice that's going to be heard, and she no matter what the situation is or what the cause is, she gonna fight. So
Jasmine Crockett.
She's out there. She is one of the. She's rising, and if people think she is good as she gonna get, you ain't seen nothing yet. So she is still she is rising and still moving up. So she is one of the. She gonna be a voice. She's gonna be a voice in politics. She's gonna be a voice in black politics. She's gonna be a voice in Texas. She's gonna be a voice everywhere for a long time. Just by the way she handles herself. She don't mind getting in the back and forth with you. She don't mind cussing you out, but she for the people. She for her people. And, she'll go there with you, but she'll go there for you also. So yeah, that's my motherfucking rising star 2024.
Rising star 2024. Jasmine Crockett. Now, 2024 brought us a lot of bootlickers. A lot of flip-floppery, coonery that was going on, boy. It was at the highest level of coonery, coonery since the late 40s. We talking about coonery at its highest level, bruh. And got treated that way, too. Treated like a fucking Negro. Man. We talking about the likes of, what's the motherfucker to say, hey, Jim Crow was cool. That jackass. Then you had motherfucker Tim Scott. Jeez. Then you had, oh my God, there's so many of these fools. We had one of them on our podcast. Jeez. Man. When you start thinking about the biggest symbol out this motherfucker, who are you thinking of, bro? 2024 of the year. Yep.
Tim Scott. He's the biggest. Let me do something because I know I'm hard on the motherfucker. I just don't like.
This is a close call right here, too, bro.
I just don't like your cotton to Congress ass in the first motherfucking place. But I'm
going close call too, bro.
I'm gonna give you credit where credit is due. I will congratulate you on being the longest serving black senator in United States history. There's not been a black senator in Congress that has served longer than Tim Scott. Now, I don't like your policies. I don't like you. I don't like what you stand for. But I give you credit where credit's due because you've been there. You done cooned your way to the top. You done cooned your way in keeping that seat. But you're the longest serving black, African American, whatever you want to call yourself, senator in history. But you are still a Sambo. You are still a coon in my book.
That was a close call, right? There's so many good ones out there this year. 2024 was crazy.
Well, I mean, I give it to him because it was so many of them out there, but he get along in better than anybody. So all that ass he didn't kiss. You know, some people thought you might be vice presidential material. Psych. You know, some people, you know, thought that you might have some sway in the black community. We found that out, that you don't even want no sway in the black community. So that was psych. You kissed a lot of ass.
A huge amount.
You kissed a lot of ass until you up and went and found you a white woman to marry just to please these people.
He smelled like Trump at this point.
So
head so far of the orange demon Uranus.
Yeah, so you kissed all that ass and got nothing. You got nothing, and you still kissing ass.
You
because if they already know they can kick you to, they just push you to the side. You ain't got nowhere else you can go. You ain't got nowhere else you can go.
Treat them that way.
You know? So all the shit you've done, all of you trying to lecture black people, all of you talking down on black people.
Hey, it's Kunta Kinte.
All you trying to cotton field. You ain't pick cotton a day in your motherfucking life. I know motherfuckers who actually pick cotton. I know motherfuckers in my life. I know people who actually pick cotton. I know what their hands look like. I know what their feet look like. So you ain't did shit, but you try to appropriate on a black message or black struggle to get you some sway with the white man or the orange man. That's why you Sambo of the year in my motherfucking book.
Of the year. They just so bad. He still ain't getting no spots.
And he ain't gonna get no spots.
Crazy,
he gonna
bro.
keep his little Senate seat.
Him or the other motherfucker.
You gonna keep your little Senate seat.
They got treated like some straight garbage.
Until the people wise up and vote your ass out.
Garbage.
You'll keep your little Senate seat. You'll be that one vote from South Carolina that they always can count on, because you're not gonna cross Trump. And he's not gonna give you shit, but you're not gonna cross him. So keep on cooning, Sambo.
Yeah, now it's a lot of motherfucking situations been through when motherfuckers drop the mic. First of all, when we say drop the mic, is we talking about like when Will smacked the shit out of Chris Rock?
No, that was like that was a whole different thing. That's not dropping.
we talking drop the mic then.
Dropping the mic is. Dropping the mic.
Oh, when you went on Shay Shay?
Like dropping the mic is like all that shade that Joe Biden threw at Donald Trump today, doing his eulogy for Jimmy Carter. That's like dropping a mic on his ass. So, yeah.
Or when Shorty called Young a beach blonde bad bitch.
Yeah, that's dropping the mic. That's a form of dropping the mic too. Yeah, she dropped the mic on you. Mm-hmm. Boom.
Now I don't know. She one of my. She rising star.
She's going. See, Jasmine Crockett is going places. From where she at, see, she a rising star because she's going places. You're gonna see her. You're gonna see more of her.
Oh, no doubt.
And
that drop the mic is close too. Okay. Give me 2 finalists for drop the mic.
Drop the mic. I mean, yeah, she lit her ass. She lit Marjorie Taylor Greene up. some shit this year. There been some drop the mic moments.
Yeah. Been a few.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
Kamala dropped the mic all over Trump in that debate.
Yeah, that was one too. Forgot about
mic moments.
I don't know if this was last year when she told it was when Kamala told motherfucker Charlamagne God stop playing with her, stop acting like a Republican. No, this is when Biden, he was trusting her. He was like, well, Biden ain't healthy. Why you defending him or some shit he said to her? And she was like, boy, if you don't stop coming act with these Republican stuff, I said it's just like I don't know. But drop the mic, I don't know. What's the final? Who you think? What's your final? Because I'm really thinking that motherfucking I don't know. I'm just thinking that black bitch, blonde, bleep, bleep, whatever the fuck. That was a torture.
I mean, she fried her ass. She fried her on that one. She fried her ass good. But
you got to explain that then.
Yeah, he didn't drop the mic. See, she dropped the mic on the bleach bomb. That's good. All right, bitch. He didn't. Pat Williams didn't drop the mic. Pat Williams dropped the bomb. He dropped the bomb on everything and everybody. When he went on Club Shay Shay last year, he set it off, and he set it off nuclear. He set it off on Puffy, Tyler Perry, Oprah, shit, and everybody else. Tyler Perry, Oprah, God damn, Steve Harvey, Cedric. He set off a nuclear bomb and told everybody in 2024, all that shit was coming to light. Everything in darkness was coming to light. And he told it. It was true. It came true. And now you got Puffy sitting up in jail. Jay-Z got cases.
And Leslie, Jay-Z ain't got no cases, bro.
Well, he got a suitcase against him. Somebody brought suing him.
Be careful now. We broke as it is.
He got a law. Okay, let me get that straight. Jay-Z don't have no criminal case against him at this point, but Jay-Z got a motherfucking lawsuit against him for some sex shit, and he tied up, and his name is mentioned in a whole lot of shit. So he just came out early last year. Was the last January? About a year ago. Even about a year ago now. And Cat dropped a nuclear bomb. He dropped a nuclear bomb. And he basically made Club Shay Shay what it is today. Without that Cat Williams interview, Club Shay Shay would be just a normal podcast. Cat set it off. He dropped a bomb last year, and nothing he said been disputed, and a lot of the shit he said came true. And you can now, if you want to put Cat in there, you can with dropping bombs. Shit, Jaguar Wright and OG Deal been saying the same shit, but coming from Cat and the way Cat did it, like Cat set shit in motion. He was like, man, look, all this shit. And all the people he talked about fucked up. Yeah.
I just want to put an honorable mention in that joint. Crockett.
Yeah, she's
Crockett.
I give her the 2024 fried that ass, roasted that ass award. For that one. She get that. That's the one I would give her.
Shorty didn't even say nothing back to her no more ever.
I give her she's the 20, along with the Rising Star. She's the 2020. She's the 2024 You roasted that ass award winner.
We can fuck around and give her all the awards for real. She was off the hook in 2024, to be honest with you.
Oh, shit.
She was the shit in 2024.
See what? I'm waiting to see what she got in store for this year.
All right. Now this award here.
The kind you don't take home to mother. She will never let your spirits down.
The freak of 2025. She's a super freak, super freak, super
Now, this
freak.
one right here. This is an interesting one right here.
Now,
and it's something people got to pay attention to too.
The dude that was on NBC News and started fucking the white broad and disappeared. Was that last year?
NBC News.
Man, black dudes fucking with the white bitch. They rolled out. They was on NBC.
No, it was on ABC.
Was that last year?
That was that was.
Oh shit! I about to say that's super freak shit right there too.
That's Holmes and
that was the year before. Let me see that.
Yeah, he had that fine ass Amy Holmes.
Now who's freaky shit?
I mean, you got a lot of freaky shit that went on this year. A lot of freaky shit. Especially these motherfuckers in Congress. Then you got these freaky ass entertainers.
True.
This is freaky shit going on.
First of all, you got Donald Trump put about 3-4 motherfuckers up in a cabinet that's complete freaks.
Yeah.
And yeah, he a big orange freak. So them candidates right there. Fuck. Yeah. Then you had the biggest freak of them all he put in there. What were we talking about the other day? He took the bitches over to Bahamas some fucking where. Bitches 16, 17.
Oh, we're gonna get to him in a second.
Took them bitches over there. Smoked them up. Got them nice and drunk. All that good shit.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about him in a second.
And you want to talk about freak. The bitches say that crazy. Super freak. You freaky. Nah.
There's some freaky shit going on out here.
And then he had the nerve to get put up for the Attorney General.
Yeah, he put him up for Attorney General.
Tripping.
AG.
A freaky freak.
Yeah, a freaky ass AG.
Then else you had this year.
I mean, now you just got some new freak shit that they kicked off at Fox Sports. You got the shit with Joy Taylor and
see, that's this year though.
I said that's the new shit that just kicked off. So that's the shit on the list for 2025. All that shit, Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless. Hey, Skip, that got to be some good motherfucking pussy. You was gonna pay $1.5 million a hit.
Bro. I got a feeling Skip might be on this list if more information come out. He's a super freak. Yeah. Super freak. He's super freaky. Yeah.
Hey, Stephen A. tried to save him, but
bro, two things. First of all, you're an old fuck, right? So we already know as old men, you offer bitches money, right? Yeah. But he offered a motherfucking hairstylist $1 million.
Nope. $1.5 million.
Like, what the fuck are we talking about, bro? What are you doing? Hey, that had to be a booty. Anybody that's just a hairdresser, some normal worker, and all of a sudden you turn around $1 million, you could have said something like 1,500, and the bitch be like, you know what I'm saying? This nigga gonna say $1 million, bro, to fuck. That bitch will automatically be like, oh, something ain't right with this. You want something different. Something ain't right.
Damn, dude, I seen that way over here. You about to fall on your ass. I seen that shit way
automatically gonna be like, oh, no. Something ain't right here. No. Either it's a setup or you want something different. $1 million?
I agree with you.
What the fuck?
Now, she a hairdresser to the stars, so she doing all that shit up in there, cutting hair, doing hair up at Fox Sports.
The fuck?
On TV. So she was probably getting broke off. But still, $1.5 million. That's that.
You tripping, bro? Like, we'll make him do that, yeah.
That shit, hey,
I don't want to say she lying about that.
She better.
But $1 million?
She better pull her drawers off. And
God damn, and you ain't fuck either.
Red cape hanging out there.
Like, what are we doing here? So, the backstory to this whole thing is funny, right? Because the bitch that's on the other show now, she was used to fuck with Archo, but they blaming her for she used to get her head done by the same bitch, and she turned her on to Skip when they was on the show together.
She was basically telling
and Skip, as the time was going on, getting his head done by the bitch, then Shannon Sharp's come on, right? Time go on. He started falling in love with this hairdresser.
Yeah.
Started giving her hints. I want to fuck, here and there. She kept telling him, "Now you married, and all that shit." So all she do fuck, right? But he married and he older. So she kept telling you older. I mean, you married. So he was obsessed with trying to fuck her, right? As time, what the fuck?
Something about to slip my mind.
As time was going on and on, he wanted to fuck her. But then the rumor went around the Fox News was Shannon Sharp was fucking her. Mm-hmm. And that's when I'm thinking is when they came on that fucking air and he said, "You're not better than Tom Brady."
That had something to do with it. Because
I'm telling you, man.
Shannon was hitting another broad there too. Shannon Sharp was going through Fox Sports fucking with all them broads. Skip wasn't digging it because Skip wasn't getting none. That's when he outed her. Oh, and he said something. Him and one of the bras, it might have been the hairdresser chick that went to a basketball game or something one night and Skip threw some serious shade on Shannon. One was like, "Oh yeah, when y'all was on a date last night."
That's what I'm saying.
But as far as Skip go, look, Skip, I'm gonna say this, Skip. Okay, it's one thing being persistent and she might have told you no, you might have thought she was playing or whatever. Look, when the woman told you, "I got cancer," I ain't fucking with you. I got cancer, motherfucker. And you still, god damn, if that didn't tell you, man, I'm not fucking with you. I got cancer. I'm fucked all up. I can't give you none. I ain't gonna give you none. And you still, I give you $1.5 million.
Bro, I never imagined anybody offering a bitch $1 million to fuck, bro. And that bitch ain't Beyonce. Like, what are we doing? Just bro, you gotta stop and think. Niggas give bitches money all the time to fuck. $1 million though?
I know.
Nobody gives no bitch $1 million to fuck. Nobody. You can literally fuck up 3 times less than that.
True.
What is happening with that? Who do that? So to me, in her mind, I think she knew this here foul. You want something different. I don't know what this is about.
Yeah,
but you want bro, that's too much money.
What I'm saying, they ain't tricky.
You can't even come to a bitch in the hood and say, "I'll give you $2 million to fuck." They gonna look at you like, "What?" Hold up. What's going on here? Matter of fact, come on here. Come my motherfucking boyfriend will catch you on this alley right now and make sure you got $2 million on you. We will be at home counting that shit, they know.
Like Jigga say, it ain't tricking if you got it.
God damn.
I guess he had it to give.
So, what we got here?
I think it was a lot of fucking going around, and Skip wasn't in on it because Ernestine would have killed his ass.
Exactly.
And he was.
And most of them bitches probably respect the old lady and not gonna fuck with this nigga.
Yeah. Or they don't want to fuck with Skip. Period.
So who is it? Who is it?
Oh, it's Puffy and Matt Gates. Now, it's Puffy and Matt Gates as your Rick James Super Freak Award winners. It's a lot to this. Because the shit Puffy was doing, that they came out about these freak offs and motherfucking male prostitutes and videos of him yoking chicks down the hall and all this other shit that came out, blowing up cars, allegedly hanging Wale out the window. And he man, look, whatever you say, Cassie fine than a motherfucker, Joe. I ain't.
Me and you got to step out back.
That's me. If Cassie with me, I'm not sitting. That's some weird, freaky shit that you got male prostitutes. You sitting up there watching them hump your girl while you playing with yourself or whatever. That's some sick shit.
That
But Matt Gaetz got to go on, and it got to be a tie because Matt Gaetz was doing the same shit too. But he was doing it with underage girls, flying them out to islands and shit, giving them all kind of drugs and money and shit. He was paying $10,000 to hit a 17-year-old.
They had 3 bitches out there though.
Yeah, well, that we know of.
Probably had more. Yeah.
And so I had to make it a tie. I made it a tie because I wanted to point something out. And what people should notice. You notice that the black super freak in jail and the white super freak that was doing the same shit that the black super freak was doing and was even worse, but both of them accused of messing with underage girls. So, but one in jail and might not never get out. And the other one was about to be almost your attorney general.
Exactly.
Make that make sense.
Not because one of them skin is right for the pickings.
Yeah, one of them got the complexion for the protection.
Yeah,
You know?
and my man Diddy. Now look,
Diddy,
that
he was
nigga
on
smacked that
mission
bitch down that hallway, bro. He was on something completely fucking different with that dumb
Bitch,
shit.
you ain't going nowhere.
Yanked her down the hallway and shit, bro.
I mean,
You need to be the shit beat out of him for that, bro.
You done got out there. She done tried to escape while you was in the shower. You done jumped out the shower naked.
Yeah, he was beating the shit out of that bitch.
You done rode down the hall damp with a child wrapped around you, and then you just horse collar at you.
Yeah. So all them people coming out 40 years later, 30 years later, talking about he drugged me. I don't hear that shit, bro. Don't wait. Don't sit here like me. I done had a son now. That nigga 13. You still ain't saying nothing yet? Like, what the fuck is that? I done had a whole human being. You know what I'm saying, bro? And you sat there and watch this nigga on TV do video, walk around with Ciroc, talking about go vote or die.
Dancing.
You said watch him do all this shit and never said, hey, this motherfucker drugged me, man. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I can't do it. I can't do that 20 year later shit. I'm not with it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. Now, if somebody can come to me and be like, yeah, she was saying to me 20 years ago, and I told her don't say nothing. Okay, cool. But if you just sitting around saying, hey, he on TV, he raped me, and you go out to business. Come on, bro. You wait for 20 years to tell somebody it's bullshit. Bullshit.
Well, I see.
I'm gonna have to say
I seen something about that.
I'm gonna have to say this that Diddy. I think Diddy got to take that one. He got to take that. Now, main man, he do his shit white way, where he flew him out there and all that good shit. He probably did it so many times, so many different times. It was crazy. But Diddy did something different too. Even though he flew bitches out places and fuck them there, he had places where he was partying and then traveling with these hoes around America. That's the problem. Man, they took the bitches all out of here.
Yeah, but both of them is allegedly sex traffickers. So trafficking is trafficking, and he did no shit different from Diddy, but was born white, and you know he's a fucking.
And there's another thing about that is most of the girls that does this business know they young but don't say anything. Mm-hmm. That's another thing too. It's like half of these niggas don't know this bitch probably 17, 18. She probably look grown as fuck coming in. He just asked for hoes. You ain't expecting a bitch to, then the bitches that's bringing a little bitch, they should be locked the fuck up. Yep. Why would you bring a kid in here?
Yep.
See, I mean, some of this shit just be over the top for me. You know what I'm saying? But those are the two finalists for Rick James Freak of the Week.
But if you in that position, if you ain't and you ain't more try to be more careful or more selective with what you fuck you doing, then you get what you get. Because shit can be avoided. Like Puffy, they looking to lock your ass up forever. They not letting your motherfucking the minute ass back on the streets if they can help it.
No bullshit.
And all you had
that's fucked up, bro.
All you had to do All you had to do, and R. Kelly too.
But look, you got Trump running around. He ain't locked up. He have way more charges than P. Diddy.
Trump got,
in fact, you could have put Trump on this list.
Look, Trump got accusations of fucking young girls too on Epstein Island allegedly. So all of them doing the same shit.
Exactly.
But it just seemed like the motherfucking the ones with the light toned skin is somehow getting away with this shit, and that black demon that they had run around the streets, not only fucking young women, fucking men, this fucking anything. Dude, it was like I said with R. Kelly. When your usefulness ran out, fuck it. Lock his ass up.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, the biggest ward of them all, the biggest one, where we celebrate our black ladies. What we do is celebrate their accomplishments, the things they do through the times of their career or whatever they're doing. If you watch our podcast or listen to our podcast, we celebrate black women from all walks of culture and life and history. We go back to, you know what I'm saying, that. But this year, we have to put them all in one and pick our favorite one for the year. We'll make her the black lady of the year. You know what I'm saying, that. Now, give me some of the people you think should be black lady of the year then.
We just go down this list. We could have went Jonathan Crockett. We could have went
Crockett.
Shit. Who else is a black woman was doing it this year? Angela also Brooks. We mentioned her. We mentioned the lady from Delaware. We mentioned who else? Who else been out there? Shit. You want to throw Beyonce in, and Beyonce threw a hell of a year. Only one to beat her out was Taylor Swift.
True. What about the black broad that made Trump say, is she black or some shit? She fucked him up that day. That black lady.
Nah.
I forgot her name.
I know you're talking about from ABC News.
Yeah.
Nah. I think her day is coming.
Jasmine Crockett, that's a tough one too. It's like she can almost win all the awards this year. She could have
probably would
except for the freak joint.
If it wasn't
I don't know. She got a nice little body. I don't know. I gotta see if she a freak.
With her, if it wasn't for the fact that the winner did what she did, she probably would have. Because I don't, far as the end, she made an impact. So
true.
Oprah? What Oprah do? Nothing. Oprah did shit.
Black lady of the year. Mosley? They ain't give her a pardon yet?
Fuck no.
That's not good.
She probably ain't gonna get one. That woman got so many charges against her.
Fannie Willis?
Fannie,
she took it on the chin.
Nah, you just said she fucked up the case.
Yeah, she fucked the case up.
So how she gonna be black lady of the year?
She put charges on his anus.
Anybody put charges on? Everybody can put charges on.
They ain't wasn't doing it. She the one did it.
Huh?
She did it.
Shit. Well, if that's the case, the black lady that put charges on him in New York.
She dropped hers.
Everybody dropped theirs for real in the end. So, who else would I put out there this year?
Black lady of the year.
I don't know because a lot of shit. Well, on the second half of this year, a lot of shit got drowned out for real. Because being election year and being the shit that happened, a lot of shit that got drowned out that, like this year you're gonna see a lot of not being some of the things that went on last year, you see a lot of people. You need to pay attention to a lot more to more people than you did last year, because Trump took a lot of air out of the room.
Yeah. So let's see.
A lot of air out of the room this year.
Let's see. What you think? Black Lady of the Year. The Black Lady of the Year.
Yeah, it can't be one, but Kamala Harris is, as a black woman, who did what she did.
Stood up strong to the racist pig on the planet with dignity.
She's not the first black.
Push the bitch nigga in the corner.
But
push him in the corner. He ain't want to debate. The nigga was in the corner. Shake my hand, you bitch. Come on, man. This is a black lady. She won 76 million votes all over America. That many people voted for a black lady. She came out of that nigga still disrespecting her. She's still holding her head up with dignities. You know what I'm saying? Nah. She representing the black lady at its best.
Look, she was up until this time that Biden jumped out of the race. She was an afterthought. They didn't want her to run. The only reason she really ran because Biden hit him with the okie doke and did it like he did it and said, if I jump out, it's her. And she caught fire. But the people that didn't want him to run didn't want her to run either. But she took the baton, and not only did she won, she damn near won, and she's the front runner to run again. So what she did this year is for real. And she not only did she defy the party and the higher ups in the party, but she had it for the second half of the year. She had a movement.
Yes, indeed.
And she created a movement, and she was doing it. So I mean, she was doing something no other woman, no other black woman has done. And no other black woman came close. Because all other black women had to bow down to her because she was it. She was damn near president.
That is our 2024 awards. And then with the Black Lady of the Year, Kamala Harris. Appreciate you with everything you done for us too. You know what I'm saying? Hey, appreciate everybody, man. Take your time out, man, to holler at us, step in and see what the fuck we talking about, man. We appreciate y'all a whole lot. Appreciate everybody that got us to 300 subs. We appreciate y'all a whole lot. Take your time out. If you haven't subbed yet, please take your time out to sub, like, subscribe. We come on this joint whenever we get the itch and where a chip on our shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, Tuesday and Fridays, you're going to see your boys live in your screen. You know what I'm saying? And then we got to do a little more pushing and putting videos out. You know what I'm saying, dog? Just to get more of a whatever the fuck you do on YouTube. You know what I'm saying, dog? So appreciate everybody that took your time out to listen to us. Take your time out to subscribe. We appreciate y'all a whole lot. Your sub go farther for us. Then we'll go for anybody else. You know what I'm saying, dog? You got some say, guy?
Yeah, y'all take it. It's cold out this motherfucker. Y'all take it like y'all people out there in California. Y'all be safe and y'all stop listening to that orange dummy. You got y'all fucked up in the head. Until the next time.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets. You know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers. None of that shit that's on TV. You know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. We the hood people.